Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our Xseed training call. It's Wednesday night, December 3rd, and thanks so much for being with me tonight. My name is Lynn Grabowski, and I'm so happy to share some things with you tonight that have helped me in building my network marketing industry, network marketing business, I should say, as I've been in this industry for over 35 years. And I'm very proud to say that I love the network marketing industry for many reasons. Number one, for the freedom that it has given me to be able to work where I want, when I want, and most of all, with whom I want. You see, I decided when I was very young that I wanted to be able to be at home with my children when my children needed me. I wanted to be able to be a part of their days at school if the classroom needed me. I wanted to be a mom that was able to watch her baby take its first step, and I wanted to have a successful business as well. And I saw that network marketing gave me the opportunity to do those things. I became involved with the network marketing industry when I was 20 years old. By the time that I was 22, I was a six-figure earner in this industry. I was with one company for 27 years, earned 12 new cars with that company, traveled the world to over 29 different countries with that company, and took my children with me at all times. They were able to travel to areas of the world that I never, ever dreamt we would go to. Places like India, all over Asia, Thailand, Singapore, Japan, Hong Kong, Beijing, China. You know, really the best education you can give your child is to be able to let them see the world and see how the world lives. So I feel so blessed and so grateful that at a young age I was introduced to this business. Now, I was in a health and wellness business, and at the age of 20, you know, people kind of look at you and say, what does she know about health and wellness? Well, I knew a lot about health and wellness because I'd been very sick as a child. And it was when I was around 18 that I was introduced to the alternative health area of really looking at what my body might need to get healthier. So in my own quest for good health, I learned a lot. Then I decided I wanted to become a nutritionist. So I got my degree in nutrition, got my degree in herbology. I went on to get my degree in many other alternative health practices such as iridology, reflexology, and biokinesiology. And what do all those things mean? They don't really mean a whole lot when it comes to network marketing, because what you need in network marketing are two very important things. Number one is consistency, and number two is follow-up. So tonight on our training call, that's what I want to cover with you, the importance of consistency. And I don't care how long you've been in this business, whether you're an old-time network marketer or if you're a brand new network marketer, this bears repeating. Because being in this industry for as many years as I have, I can tell you that there's still those weeks, and sometimes more than 1 week, that I will forget how important consistency is. And then I'll look at what's going on in my organization and say, oops, you dropped the ball. You were not consistent. You were not responsible for your children this week, because in network marketing, that's what we are. We are a family. And it's so funny because I'm an only child, and all of my years in this industry, I've accumulated many sisters and many brothers and many nieces and nephews because I look at my organization as a family. I've got people that call me their mom, their grandma, their great-grandma, and the truth is I don't even have a grandchild yet. But in network marketing, I have lots of grandchildren and great-grandchildren, because that's what happens as your group grows and your family grows in network marketing. So one thing that's so important is that you teach your group what the importance of consistency is. It's one of the most important qualities for success in anything. I don't care what you're doing. If you're trying to lose weight, get healthy, go to the gym. If you want results, you have to be consistent. In network marketing, it is the difference in success or failure. Far too often, we see people that are hopping around from one network marketing company to another because they think the grass is greener on the other side. I've seen this over and over and over, that people blame the company when, in fact, they need to look at what they're doing. In the beginning, they're really excited and they're really motivated, and they're all gung-ho. They're making their calls. Every week they're talking or doing a presentation, a tasting party. They're talking to people all the time, and then pretty soon it doesn't take long before they get discouraged because they don't think their business is growing as fast as they wanted it to. Because people are so focused on wanting success right now in the moment, in this immediate, that they aren't willing to focus and consistently build their business over time, which equals their future. This is an investment. Network marketing is an investment. And let me tell you, the returns on this investment can be bigger than any other investment you could ever make. It's an investment in you, and it's an investment in your financial future. And so many people, when success hasn't come in a month or two, they figure, like I said, they think it's the company. They want somebody to blame, so they move on to another company or another opportunity. And you know what happens? They're not successful there either. They make mistake after mistake after mistake, and the one thing that they're missing is to stay consistent. I can tell you there's thousands, there's probably millions of network marketing companies out there right now. And you know, I always have said on every time I'm speaking, I always look at the leadership. I look at the quality of the product and the quality of the leaders in the company before I make a decision about a company. As I said, I was with one company for 27 years. I don't jump around. And the only reason that company is not where I'm still at is because I found something better that fit the needs of people, that was more affordable for people, that the uniqueness of the product stood out from just being another product on the market. That's when it's worth making a change. But I can tell you, if you think that you're just going to change companies because you didn't make enough money in the one you're in, that's wrong. It's not at all about the compensation plan. It's not at all about the company. It's about how did you work your business. You have to stick with it. You have to be consistent. Find a few things that work for you in building your business and do them every day. If it's social media, if it's phone calling, if it's having coffee or lunch with friends, if it's talking to people at your everyday job. Successful network marketers do something for their business every single day, even if you're on vacation. Because you know what? When you talk about your business when you're on vacation, it becomes a tax write-off. So why not talk next to the person that's sitting next to you on the airplane? Why not talk to that person that's sitting next to you if you're on the subway? Talk to every person that comes within an arm's reach is what the saying is. If you can touch them, if you can reach out to them, reach out with them and share what you have. Now, what about your regular job? Are you talking to people at lunchtime or at break time? Are you telling them what you're doing? I've often had distributors tell me that they don't have time to work on their business, meaning their Xseed business or their network marketing business, because they have a full-time job. And they say, I just don't have time. But they have time to watch TV. They have time to go to the movies. They have time to do really whatever they want to do. And am I saying you can't watch TV or you can't go to the movie? That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if you want to be successful, put your priorities in order and build your future right now. Build the future. Do today something that is going to create the future you want you and your family to have. How many people cross your path every single day? How many people do you know right now that you could say to them, would you like to increase your cash flow in your bank account for Christmas? I can guarantee 9 out of 10 people would say, I do, I want to. I found another thing to do is to say to people, do you know anyone that might want to increase their cash flow? And they'll say, me? But when you put it into the third party as if you're asking for their help or asking for their opinion, it's non-threatening. So you're not saying, hey, how would you like to? You're saying, do you know anyone that would like to? There's a huge difference in the way that is accepted psychologically. The other thing is, do you have your 30-second commercial ready? What do you say when someone asks you what to do? What do you say when someone asks you where you work? Do you say what your daytime job is? Or do you say, I own my own business? Do you say, I'm an entrepreneur and I help people in my community to become healthier and wealthier? Do you say, I own my business and I am a director of sales in a health and wellness company? What is it that you say? What's your 30-second commercial about what you are doing? I encourage you to work on that tonight. If you don't have a clear-cut, precise answer, and when I say that, I have about 4 of them, and I have them depending on the age and the situation of who I'm talking to. So in other words, if I have a client in my office who I know is very ill and is not focused at all on building a business, and I know that if I said, you could build a network marketing business with this company and you could have your product for free, they would say, I'm too sick, I can't build a business. But if I say to them, you can go right to my website and you can order products. And as you see how these products change your life, we'll get you your own website. You'll have your friends and family go to your website. You'll be getting money put on your pay card, and pretty soon you won't have to be paying for your product at all. Your pay card will pay for your auto ship. How's that sound? So when you look at people, determine if I'm talking to an athlete, I'm going to talk to that athlete about our Fresh and our Slender and our Extreme Energy Supplement. That's what I'm going to talk to that athlete about. And if I'm talking to someone who I know is conscious of their weight, I'm going to talk to them about our Infuse and our Slender. And in 30 seconds, I'm going to say, I represent a company that has an amazing weight management program. We have a great meal replacement as well as a encapsulated formula that's full of all the ingredients you've heard Dr. Oz talk about all in one. It's an amazing opportunity to get your body in shape the way you like it to be. 30 seconds, done deal. What are they going to say? How do I get it? Where's it at? How much is it? It opens up the conversation so that you can tell them more. Now, I also want to say, don't say so much that they get bored. Let them ask the questions. Have short statements about what you do, and then stop talking. Let them ask questions, because when they ask questions, they are aware of what's being said. They are aware of the conversation. If you take off on a 5-minute discussion about what you do and you don't let them be part of the discussion, you've lost them. Successful marketers are in marketing mode every day, everywhere. We don't build our businesses in spurts. We don't work a little while and then neglect our business for days or weeks. We work it every day. We check our email at least once a day to make sure that if someone has emailed and asked a question that we get back to them. We check our text messages and our phone messages daily or several times a day, depending on how big your organization is. Because if you have someone that wants to build a business and you're not getting back to them and you're leaving them out there hanging in the dark, they're not going to trust you and they're not going to want to do business with you. And then it's going to be a reflection of network marketing, and they're going to say, nope, tried that one time, don't want to do that anymore. Be the person that people want to work with. Be the person that people believe in and that people really trust. That's what you want to be. The next thing is, are you subscribed to all of the Xseed emails, text messages, all of the messages that come out? You know, I have found that many times people accidentally get disconnected from our text messages that remind you of the calls or the emails. Do you open every email that comes from Xseed headquarters? If you don't, you have to start doing that. Why? Because you're going to start sending emails out to your success line, to the people in your group. And if you expect them to open an email from you, you better be opening the email from your leaders, which is Xseed Corporate Office, as well as your Xseed coaches, your Xseed support line, the people above you or upline. You have to be consistent with learning, and you have to be consistent with sharing what the company is promoting. I talk to people in Xseed so often, and they're like, oh, I didn't know Extreme was on, that X-Bites were on sale, 6 packs for $29.99. I said, well, it's been on every Sunday's message that's come out for the last few weeks. Oh, really? I guess I didn't open that email. There is no excuse for that. Everyone should know what is going on with the company that they represent, and you can't expect to be successful if you don't. So open those emails, read those text messages, get on these phone calls, get your people on the opportunity calls on Tuesday nights. It's so important. And make sure to keep all of your contact information current on your website, in your back office, on your business cards. Don't take a Sharpie and mark out a phone number or an address. If you can get $10 Vistaprint cards, I think you get 500 cards for $10, you can afford to get some new cards made so that you keep your information updated at all times. That shows professionalism. That shows you mean business. This is so important. So are you also consistently using all of the products? Let me tell you, if you're not a product of a product, you might as well give up now, because you have to have your own testimony. People have to see your energy level. They have to see your body changing. They have to see your emotions and your personality becoming happier and healthier. When they see that, they want that. I just had someone leave my office a half an hour ago, and they said, everybody says, wow, what are you doing? You just seem like a different person. Have you had anyone say that to you lately? Maybe you're not taking enough of our product. Maybe you're not consuming enough of the product. If you don't feel the change, take a second dose. Take another dose. It's okay. We have products that you can eat all day long, and they're just going to make you feel better and better and better. You have got to be a product of your product. And if it's one product that you like so much that you could know you couldn't live without, then use that product as your selling point. I love fresh. I will never be without fresh. I love fresh. And I probably sell fresh and AOX complete 10-to-1 over everything else, because it's what I would never go without. I have my Infuse every day. I take my Slender twice a day. I eat X-Bites at snack time every afternoon. I drink an Extreme every afternoon. But there is not a day goes by that I would miss my AOX and my Fresh, because I know what it does to my body. So what are you going to do? You're going to set your consistency goals. You're going to find something every day that you are going to do, whether it's social media, phone calls, having lunch with a friend, or talking about it at your existing work. Every day, in some way, you will talk about your product, and you will have a 30-second commercial that goes with your product. And work consistently toward that goal every day. Give yourself a pat on the back and say, whoa, I got it done today. And every day that you do that, you're going to feel better and better. And you know what will happen? You'll see your business grow. You'll see it grow, and then you'll help others to grow their business, because consistency is the key. Follow up with that consistency. Once you get your team built, you have to follow up with training your team to do the same thing. Follow up and follow through. Keys: consistency, follow up, and follow through. These are absolute keys to success in network marketing. And when you get that follow-up and that follow-through, that's where you can say you've completed your task. Consistency, follow-up, follow-through. Consistency, follow-up, follow-through. And as you teach that to your group, it's a domino effect of success. No one will want to quit. Everyone will want to keep doing it because they feel better, and they see their income growing. And when they see their income growing, they won't quit. When they become that family that I talked about, where you have your grandchildren and your great-grandchildren and your nieces and your nephews all in your group, no one wants to let the other guy down. Everybody becomes bonded. So you're doing everything based on helping each other and contributing to the goal of one another. And there is nothing more rewarding than to feel that sensation, to feel that family bond. It's absolutely amazing. So I want to leave you with that tonight. I really encourage you to look at yourself and ask yourself, are you being consistent? Are you following up, and are you following through? And if you're not, I encourage you to start there. We're in the month of December. We're in a month right now where huge growth can take place in your business. We have our big pack, our $4.99 pack, where you're getting $980 worth of product. What a perfect time to get people started so they can increase cash flow in their pocket. They've got product to sell. They've got product to use for tasting parties, and they've got product to eat themselves. So set a goal for yourself. Why don't you try to get 4 new people in your organization this month? Help 4 people change their lives physically and financially. Get with some people. You're going to be in all kinds of parties, all kinds of holiday events coming up. Why not make someone else's life change? Help someone find the answer to their prayer, because you've got it. I don't know of anyone out there right now that's not wishing that they either had better health or they had more wealth. So you've got the answer. Now all you have to do is be the product of your product and be an example of what an entrepreneur can do in building a dynamic business in network marketing. And Xseed has the compensation plan, has the product, has the leadership, and has the tools. So you are definitely at the right place at the right time, and let's go make it happen. Thanks so much for joining me tonight. I appreciate you spending these last 25 minutes with me. I do a call every Monday through Friday every morning at 9 a.m. for motivation and inspiration at the same number, and we have our Tuesday and Thursday night opportunity calls. If you have new people, get them on that Tuesday, Thursday call and have them get some people on and watch your business grow. Have a great evening. Be blessed, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.